So I need my hair done. But it's just so expensive to look pretty nowadays. Boho braids, silk presses, extensions, a $38 bottle of hair conditioner.
$40.
Everything costs your firstborn child. And I don't even have a child. As I work to be more mindful about my spending this year, I want to dive deeper into the crazy financial costs of hair care and how it can keep us financially broke. Okay, let me put my hat back on.
5, 10, 20, 50, 100, pass it around.
Hey friend! Over the last couple years, I have begun to get really convicted about all the money that I was spending on hair care. Why was I willing to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to switch my hair up? And why did I keep jumping from product to product knowing that my hair was broke off? The truth is that hair care can be super expensive. Expensive to your wallets, expensive to your soul, and the girlies out here are saying enough is enough.
And in 2026, I am not wearing any more wigs.
If you know that constantly getting your hair done or wasting a lot of products or doing all these things is holding you back financially, I'm going to give you a few questions that you can think about and process, maybe with your God time and in the Lord. And then I'm going to give you 2 steps that can hopefully help level you up in your finances. Here we go. The first question is my view about my hair or my hairstyle anchored in insecurity?
And what people don't want to talk about is how addictive wearing weave can be. I feel like I was only beautiful when I had wigs and weaves in my hair.
When I started to really think about the hairstyles that I was getting, I realized that I was hiding behind wigs and straightening my hair and all of these different styles because I was dealing with massive insecurity. Let's have a real moment. I'm gonna have a real open, transparent moment with you guys. And the audacity of me, honestly, because if we look back on the photos, I had wig blindness, okay? My wigs look terrible.
To the salon.
Most of them. I had like one good one. The truth is that I have been single for a while. And I started to lose trust in the Lord that he got it. But I put my trust in myself and I put my trust in my appearance. So when these things started to work, when I got the compliments, when I got the validation, I thought that that was the key. Like, who would date me in all of my natural beauty? Who would do that? It's actually a very sad mindset to have. So I threw all of my wigs away 2 years ago, and I have been on this journey to loving my natural hair, and it has been a journey, okay? It has been so hard, harder than I ever thought it would be. At first, I was like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm doing too much. But no, it has been so hard to be confident and still trust in the Lord, especially about marriage and stuff, when I'm not anchoring my confidence in all of these external things. And that insecurity, needing that validation, was driving me to do all these crazy things to my hair that I could not afford. And so I want you to ask yourself, do you see a little of yourself in that? Are you comfortable wearing your God-given hair out yourself? You need to explore that a little bit. Another question that I want you to ask yourself is, can I actually afford to do this right now? Maybe insecurity is not your issue. Maybe you just need to redefine your priorities in this season.
Kendrick was meant for me and lives inside.
God calls us to be good stewards. And the truth is that you spending $600 on wigs or extensions when you don't have a savings is crazy work. Being financially free, literate is beautiful, okay? That beauty glows on you, all right? Because when I talk about rich life, I'm not talking about just monetary. I'm talking about ease. I'm talking about alignment. I'm talking about peace. And that light is shining through you, okay, when you are living in that richness of the Lord. And so are your decisions around your hair holding you back in this season? I'm not saying that you got to do this forever, but is it that you can scale it back a little bit? The third question that I want you to think about is, am I spending too much time online?
Tell me why every single video of a black woman doing this trend, it's literally just them wearing the natural hair.
Being chronically online, you guys, is costly because we are constantly looking at influencers. We're constantly looking at celebrities, and this is their job to look good. This is their job to switch it up and change themselves all the time. I believe that social media can sometimes be damaging because it's redefining what normal is. Back in the day, the girlies used to have a good slay in the hair, but they used to wear that style over and over and over and over again. They weren't switching it up all the time. They didn't have 5 or 6 different wigs. And I think our proximity to influencers, our proximity to celebrities has made us feel like this is actually a normal behavior when it's really not when you think about it. Spending too much time also just really ignites comparison. I'll admit for sure that comparison played a huge part in the way that I based my appearance and how I showed up. Like, if I saw this person getting a lot of attention and I felt very insecure, then I'm like, okay, maybe if I wear the bust down wig, or maybe if I wore a little bob, whatever, then maybe I would get more attention. It's, again, not everyone is struggling with this, but I know hopefully there's someone out there that can relate to me. I'm being honest. I think being chronically online redefines our normal, which is crazy because I actually came across this TikTok video of this girl who visited Brazil, and Brazil has the highest amount of Black people in any country. And when she went over to Brazil, she was saying how she actually felt out of place because everybody was just wearing their natural hair, their fros and all the styles. They was just being free. It's so normal over there to wear your natural hair that you feel out of place for not. That just shows how much society can influence the way that we see ourselves. It's crazy. The last question I want you to ask is, am I damaging my hair because I'm lazy? For convenience. Hair health should be the name of the game in 2026, and a lot of people have committed to doing just that. You are going from product to product and hairstyle to hairstyle, pulling on your hair, being rough with your hair. It can put so much pressure and cannot encourage your hair to grow and to be in its healthiest state. So I know you want to try the new viral celebrity product, but is it actually necessary for you? Do you want the celebrity product or do you want to have edges? So there's 2 steps that I believe that you can take today, 2 steps that I have been thinking about as I'm also trying to really get in control of the spending on my hair this year. The first step is this. Find out how much you actually spent on beauty last year. This is a very sobering step, okay? And I'm talking everything. I'm talking nails, massages, Botox, hair. Get your statements for at least the last 6 months, but I do encourage you to do a year and look through them. You can even look at appointments that you made online for all of these things. And I want you to tally it up. I want you to get sober on how much you have spent in the last year or in the last 6 months, the last 3 months on hair, on being pretty, on all of these maintenance and luxury things. Now, after you do that, I need you to assess your finances right now. If you do not have any money in your savings, if you're not paying down debt at all, you cannot afford to keep these routines, sister. If you are really about that life and trying to make steps towards being financially free in this year, I need you to make sure that you have a savings account. Are you covering your basics? Or are you using your credit card to fund all of these activities? Which leads me to step number 2. I want you to embrace being normal. Can you commit to 1 or 2 signature looks that you rotate? I've heard all the things and I've said all these things. Well, I want to switch it up. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to look boring. I want to have self-expression, all of these things. I've said all these things. But you were literally created so unique. You can never be boring, hun. You were made in the image of God. So in this season, as you take your finances seriously, maybe learn how to do your hair. And have fun learning how to do your hair. Maybe have that one signature style that you set and you budget for, and not going out trying to find the new thing or try the new thing or get the new wig or whatever. Maybe you just tailor it back a little bit. A lesson that I'm learning is that beauty absolutely starts within. It says in the word that man looks at our appearance, but God is the one that looks at the heart. What is your heart saying with how you're spending your money and how you view yourself? I want you to have self-expression and I want you to have confidence to look good. But I also want you to pay your bills on time. So I hope this was like a real big sis talk. This is something that I am not only saying for you, but I'm holding myself to as well this year. You see, I need to get my hair done, but we're going to figure it out. So I hope that this resonated with you. This is a channel that we're going to be talking about so many different topics on money and growth and our faith and growth in the Lord. And just know that like we can't be like the world. The world does things a certain way, but as God's girls, we are being called to be set apart. And so that includes thinking about these things more deeply. When people say it ain't that deep, it is that deep. Okay, it is that deep. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you would join me on the next one. Bye.